Hi guys, welcome back to the Market Monitor. Let's get started with what's happened today because today was quite an important day in the Nifty 50 and in the small cap index. I really like the action that I've seen today, and I think that we might be on for a new rally soon. But let's get into it. So we see clearly that the market started falling, right? From December, they've fallen 28 odd percent all the way till I think March, right? So 4 months of a fall, and now you're consolidating. You've gone upwards, made your uptrend, and you have the consolidation being formed. So this is basically we're making a cup and now the handle is getting built, and that's good. The market should consolidate here. The more it consolidates, the better it will be in the future because the longer the rally should last then, because more of the weak hands get removed in the markets continuously and continuously. So that's a very good sign. However, what I like today is the fact that the markets have bounced back, right? So we see on Thursday, you close below the 10-day. On Friday, you fall down a percent, and now you're taking support from the 20-day. And now, today could have been make or break because if the markets broke 20-day, right, on the downside like this, you break 20-day and then you have to take support from the 50-day. Instead, we've bounced back from the 20-day, taken a rejection from the 10-day, which is good because that means that tomorrow we have the chance now of opening gap up and having a follow-through day, or maybe just staying in this zone and going up and breaking these levels of 19,150. So what we're seeing right now in the markets is something that I'm really liking. I like seeing this action. I think it's best for what we want in the markets, and that's yeah, it's good. So let's get on to the stocks and what exactly has happened today. So let me start by telling you my holdings. So I currently took a 10% position in Vari Energies. Ideally, what I wanted was for this stock to make another inside day over here. However, it broke out. And looking at the history of the stock, the fact that I got it here and I had a 40% move, and the fact that there is clear institutional accumulation in the stock, and the fact that it's broken out and sat back down so many times that I personally feel the stock has gotten light. Now, when I say the stock has gotten light, by that I mean that all of the retail hands have been exhausted, all of the supply has been exhausted, and now the stock is ready to just blast. Now, another thing that is really giving me a lot of what do you say? A lot of hope and support is the fact that JP Power today, right, another stock from the same sector, was up 15%. Now, I exited JP Power on Friday because of the squat and the market environment. However, the markets are supreme and they teach you something new every single time. What happens today? The stock is up 15%. So, in hindsight, something better that I could have done was exited half of my positions in profit, let the other half just ride with a 1% stop, right? But that's not what happened, and that's what we learned from. So, what I'm liking is the fact that other power sector stocks are doing well, which makes me very keen on Vari Energies being a potential breakout too. So I'm liking the action in Vari. It's currently in my holdings. Let's see how it behaves tomorrow. Apart from Vari, today I made a tweet about the fact that I am looking at Acme Solar as something that could do well. Of course, I'm not going to buy it here. I will need an inside day tomorrow as well. Let's see how that gets formed because that will just improve my odds of success. And I can see here that there is clear institutional accumulation, right? You go through this entire downtrend, look at the volumes, absolutely minimal volumes here. Suddenly, now you're moving up. On this day, 59 crores. On this day, 82.5 crores, 119 crores. And now recently, 429 crores, right? 10x your average volume. So that means that there is clear institutional accumulation. Now, what I need is another inside day and then the stock to move. An example right here. JP Power, one, two, three, and the stock moves. So we can see the same in Acme Solar potentially. One, two, another inside day, the 5-day catches up, and then the stock starts moving. So that's what I'm expecting to happen in Acme Solar. I have it on my radar. Alpex Solar today broke out as well, but it's too illiquid for me to enter. I cannot enter this stock because it's just not possible. Q Power is something I'm really liking as well. Again, I have it would be a big stop right now, so another inside day here. Advait looked really nice today, broke out as well. JP Power we already spoke about. Premier Energies, it's a little beaten down. I just put it in the list. I know Rihanna too. Again, it's just not that good. Enrin leaked, Prostorm leaked, Razak not yet ready. Yeah. So power and solar is where it's at. But another sector that I'm also looking at is trucks because I've noticed that Force Motors and SML Isuzu always move together. Today, SML Isuzu was up 7.12%. And when I say they always move together, I mean in a general point of view because they are sister stocks, right? They are not like UCO Bank and IOB, which will move exactly the same way, but they are more like sister stocks. If one moves, the other tends to move as well. So Force Motors is making this beautiful flag pattern, and it's a small stop, so it might be something I'm considering. However, my only issue is that the run up has already been insane. It's already been an 80% move, right? So maybe because it's a small stop, a small percentage. However, I'm not too sure yet. SML Isuzu is doing really nice. I can see clear institutional accumulation here. And apart from that, Wockhardt was decent today, but it already broke out. Aarti Pharma was decent. Star Pharma broke out. So all of the pharma names seem to have broken out today. And I've yet to conduct my scanning, but I will be doing that and probably active on Twitter tomorrow as to what needs to be done in the markets. But yeah, that is basically today's market monitor. It's time to start getting into action again, right? So I operate in three phases. I first rest when there's nothing to do. So in these red zones, I'm resting. I'm doing absolutely nothing, clearing my mind and just getting ready. Then when yellow zones come, or when I feel like, okay, now the pace might pick up, I get into my work zone. So I'm preparing, I'm planning how I'm going to do things, how I want to execute. And then comes my striking zone where I'm just executing. Right now, we're in the second phase and we might get into the third phase very soon. So let's make sure that we're ready, we're prepared, and we know exactly how to tackle all of the things that might come up soon and how can we do that, right? So I think that's today's market monitor. This is my only holding for today. That's how I'm looking at the markets. I think there could be good things coming soon, and there are some setups that I'm liking. But apart from that, I want to see how Wari reacts tomorrow. Ideally, what I would like is maybe just wait here, maybe, but I do not think that will happen. Either the stock should go up or just go down, right? I don't want too much of a pause as well. But other names will take that 1 day of action. JP Power could be another thing that we catch. So this is the first flag, right? Once the second flag gets formed, just like it did in our power, first flag, you're up 11%, second flag, and then you give the big move. So I'm expecting the same in JP Power. First flag, you're up 15%, consolidate a little, and then I will buy you again for sure. But then the market conditions would also be prime for an entry, and things should look good then. And apart from that, there's nothing else that I really want to speak about in the market monitor. So thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.